Welcome to the Ascension News. Hi,
Hi,
Stephanie.
Mary. Good to see
Oh, good
you.
to see you too. I am so excited because today we're going to talk about what can we do about loneliness. A
Yes,
really important topic for especially what's happening right now, today, this time.
yes.
So,
So, Mary, have you ever experienced loneliness, or do you have ever have friends like tell you they feel lonely?
yes, I have a lot of I myself hardly feel lonely because I have a lot of love in my life with my husband and family, but my clients say to me they're lonely. They feel lonely and they don't have anybody in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I don't know how to respond to that because I don't have that personal feeling of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I'm sure like a lot of people experience lonely, but in a way they only keep for themselves. They they rarely talk about they are lonely. I'm
Yeah.
sure, right?
Yes.
Well, yes. Um, and I think loneliness is not just about physical connection, right?
Mm, okay.
Yeah, loneliness doesn't limit to physical connection. Oh, by the way, do you agree? Like, because of the pandemic, more people feel lonely,
Yes.
have the feeling of loneliness.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because of the isolation,
Yes.
quarantine,
Yes.
and also like they can't do whatever they want to do like before. Their life, in many ways, life change,
Yes.
right? So loneliness can be like, okay, because you have a lot of love with your um, loved one, and a lot of people they feel lonely. It can be, loneliness is just an emotion, it's a feeling of like maybe they don't have not necessarily they don't have a lot of friends. Even people have a lot of friends, they feel lonely because maybe the group of friends they connect together, they lack of shared values.
Hmm.
It's like I believe in this, but my group of people believe in other theory. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that can be a feeling of loneliness also. Like you feel like you don't get understand by other people because you believe what you believe, but the group of people surround you, it might be your family, it might be your friends, they don't have the same belief as you do. That is also
Yes.
loneliness.
Yes. I forget about that. That you
Yes,
think you believe one way and someone else believes another way.
yes,
The example would be somebody believes that you can heal with your mind. Joe Dispenza, right? Visualization. Another
yes,
person just only believes that they're going to heal with surgery or drugs. Like, how
yeah,
is that possible that someone is, Joe Dispenza through meditation and visualization and the power of the spoken word that's going to heal his spine that was broken and said he would never
yes.
walk again. And in 3 months, he rose up and walked out of there. Like,
That's the power of our brain, the
yeah,
power of human, but we forget about this. And in education system, we never learn how to heal ourselves,
yes.
right? And I'm a hypnotherapist, and I have a lot of clients. The loneliness that in inside of them is not necessarily because they are divorced, they don't have boyfriend, or they don't have husband, they don't have spouse. A lot of time they do have spouse. Physically, they do have people surround them, but they lack of common interest. Do
Ah,
you agree? Like, not you, let's say you and your husband, you have common interest, you feel
yes,
love, you feel
yes,
connection. But I'm sure a lot of people out there, they are in relationship, husband and wife, but they don't share common interest.
yes, yes. A
That
lot of
is one type of loneliness too. Do
Mhm.
you agree?
Definitely, yes.
Lack of emotional, what about like lack of emotional intimacy also,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yeah,
yes. So that is also type of um, loneliness. And I'm sure because I have a lot of clients, not many people willing to talk about that. They
yes.
keep loneliness
A secret.
in within themselves, and it becomes self-saboteur or like a low self-esteem, lack of confidence.
Yes,
Long term it hurts your mentality, your spirituality, and also your long term it affect your your health, your physical health too, I
yeah,
believe. Hmm.
yeah,
So now I'm not here to discuss the details what cause loneliness. There's many things, right?
yeah,
So like the most common one is what? Trauma.
yeah,
Everybody experience trauma differently. Some like they loss of their pet. It can be they loss of their job. It can be
yeah,
trauma. They feel lonely, right? And it also um, even like they loss of freedom. They loss of like
yes,
this pandemic. They loss of freedom. Like let's say they can do whatever they want to do. They can go whatever they want to go. They can even have the freedom to choose whether they want to put a mask on their face or not,
exactly.
right? Uh-huh. So that is some type of emotionally loneliness too, because you feel a different value of you between you and other people,
Yes,
and a lot of things change. Yeah, so it's so important topic that I think we should discuss about how you're going to deal with, because I feel like it's the biggest challenge nowadays. Even though you have a lot of apps or social media, you have a lot of likes and followers on the Instagram, on the Facebook, YouTube, but it doesn't mean you are not lonely.
yeah,
Even though you talk to people online, you're busy online, but once everything shut down, everything like you offline, how do you feel when
yeah,
you're offline?
mm-hmm,
Ask yourself, right?
yeah. Are you
I,
using the online to get connected, but it's not really a connection?
yes, it's not really a connection there.
Yeah, you need a physical
Because
touch.
we are, yes, we are human, we still need consider, we still need to be in person, in
Yes,
contact, in physical. Yeah, because we are physical human. We can't just face the flat screen and watching the flat, um, like, like the cold machine,
mm-hmm,
and with the Wi-Fi, internet, all the harmful wave radiation or whatever. I think that affect mentally, spiritually, and physically.
definitely. I agree with that. I definitely
and
agree with that.
and do you agree that loneliness actually is varies from person to person? Everybody experience loneliness different, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh. So sometimes like we mentioned before, loneliness doesn't mean you isolating. You're not Doesn't mean you're in isolation, or it doesn't mean that you're alone physically.
yeah.
Sometimes you surround with a lot of people, but you can still feel the loneliness.
Yeah, you could be at a party and not talking to anybody, just sitting there by yourself because you're
Yeah.
not connecting. You feel like you have nothing in common with
Yes.
anybody.
Yes. Loneliness is a type of feeling, emotion, and energetically that you feel disconnected. That's
Yeah,
a disconnection between you and the other human, or that's a disconnection between you and the society, or even there's a disconnection between you and the nature, the earth, the universe.
Yeah.
So it depends of what you believe, right? So it's a type of perception and the feeling. So everybody's different.
Yeah. That sort of reminds me of when we went on Clubhouse for the first time. I actually felt afraid to talk to anybody. You seemed fine, but I was afraid when people came in our room and expected us to talk when we were just practicing. I was horrified, and then when she invited us to go and open a lecture with her, I was like, "Oh my God!" It
Yeah,
was.
we should do more next time.
We
Open the
should.
subject
We
and
should.
talk whatever.
That that For some reason, I don't know why that feels like you're more connected than on a messenger. For me, it did.
Yes,
Right?
that's it. Yeah, we will talk about that. Yes, it
Yes.
is. Yeah. Yes. You know why? Because it's been years that we're not talking. We just text. Everything is on the screen.
Yes.
We rarely talk.
Yes.
You know why? You know why people feel more connected in the clubhouse? That's how I notice.
Mm-hmm.
It's because voice is sound.
Yes.
Sound is energy.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm also a musician too, as you
Uh-huh.
know, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
been teaching piano for 20 something years. So music and sound is a type of energy that will travel. So it's not just like a cold machine, you just type. You know, even people say like nowadays when somebody call your phone, you feel like it's like important stuff when people call you, because usually people are just texting, right?
Yes.
If somebody call you, you like, oh my God, what happened? You call me? It's like subconsciously that it train you that you're afraid to talk to people.
Yes. Yes. It felt like we were on in this table at this cafe, and we were talking because we're comfortable talking. We know each other for a long time, and then this other girl that knew me that I couldn't remember who she was came to our tables, and we were at this cafe, and she starts talking to us. Okay, and then some other guy came, and we didn't even know. And there's a bunch of people in this cafe, but they came to our table, and we're like, "Oh my God, we got to talk to these people." It
Uh-huh.
was a real intense stimulation of the brain for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
shocked that I was afraid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can literally
Mm-hmm.
say I was afraid to talk,
Mm-hmm.
which I was afraid for them to ask me any questions. That was the strangest feeling.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
I
normal. Yeah.
don't
Well,
talk to me.
don't tell anyone. Keep it secret.
All right, that's a good. So all right, so what can we do? How can we deal with a loneliness?
Okay. So today I prepared some tips that
Okay.
I share with everybody. So like everybody experience loneliness different. So I share with you some tips here, some steps here that you can do for yourself if you feel lonely. Okay. So first you have to be honest to yourself.
Yeah.
Be honest to yourself. Okay. So now you can do also, if you feel lonely, try to journal it down. List out a list of things that you enjoy to do in the past, right? Can be a big things, can be a small little things, right? Like going for a hike, a walk in the park, in the beach, on the beach, cooking, anything that make you feel joyful. Write it down, list out a list of things that make you feel joyful, that all you enjoy to do in the past,
Hmm. Okay.
right? Or you can pick up a new hobby, easy things,
That's a good one.
right? Pick up a new hobby, find out what, learn something new.
Oh,
I
that's a
love
good
to
one.
learn. I never get
Yeah.
bored. I never get
Yes.
bored. It's because my personality is I love to learn. I keep myself busy learning new things.
Yes. Yes.
And with today's technology, you can learn anything on the internet.
Definitely. Yes. So
You
much
can
possibility.
you can take a course, you can take a class, or whatever spark your joy, whatever
Hmm.
that make you smile from the inside out,
Hmm.
whatever make you feel like you don't want to go to sleep, you want to continue to do it, that make you feel excited,
Yes. Yes.
that type of stuff.
Or go to Clubhouse and use your voice.
Yes, or join a group or
Yes.
a community, right? Or join, like maybe you can join a group in the physical, in person too.
Yes.
In person, there's many. I believe there's many group. Join charity, find volunteer, any volunteer opportunities, service people, helping people. When you service and helping people, well, you actually open your heart chakra, I think.
Yes. I think so too. When you're giving, you're not thinking about your own sadness.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And or maybe be brave to build relationships. Like you say you're afraid to talk, afraid like
Yes.
stranger come inside the room.
Yes.
Just maybe be brave to build maybe they have the same fear as you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are human.
But I don't think I feel like that in person. That's the
Mm.
thing. I don't
Only
feel like,
online.
yes, that was so strange to me. Like I don't feel like I'm a shy person or I'm afraid to talk in
Yeah.
person. I'm talking to everybody. If I see somebody at the restaurant, I'm trying to hug everybody. But
Yeah.
but there it was like, if like when I saw how many thousands of people were in there at that moment, it
Uh-huh.
was it was like I was at a rally.
So it's a mental thing. Your
Yes.
imagination, you start to imagine that
Yes.
or whatever. Maybe you're afraid to get judged online because
Me.
yeah. So
I don't know. It was so shocking to me, that feeling.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't feel like that in person. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
try to talk to everybody in person, in line or down the hall, whatever. But that was just strange. What about this? What about planting flowers, getting in the earth,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because you're
Mm-hmm.
doing something, creating beauty,
Yes.
or
Yes.
taking care of your plants
Yes.
inside,
Gardening. That's a
gardening.
perfect one. That's my new hobby.
Yes, exactly.
So join like I say, join a club or whatever. Oh, one important thing. Oh, maybe get a pet,
Yes, get a pet.
a bird, a dog, a cat, a fish, a turtle.
Yeah.
Because when you have a pet, you have beside your sense of responsibility. It seems like it help you in many ways that you feel connection. You know
Yes.
and also practice self-care and self-love.
Yes.
This is one of the best way to deal with loneliness because imagine the how many cells in our body, 30 trillion cells. You are not alone.
Yes.
30 trillion cells is all alive.
Yes.
Take time to connect with your cells, with your organs, your
Mm-hmm.
heart, your kidney, your liver, whatever,
Your hair, your
your
feet.
thyroid.
Yes.
You're not lonely. You have so many things, so many connection even in within yourself, meditation. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
suggest meditation. Yeah.
Talk to your
So
body.
talk to your body. Um, and also depends of what you believe or depends of if you have religion.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a religious person, so you can find time to connect with your God, with the
Yes.
God.
Pray.
Yes,
Pray, chant.
pray,
Yeah, meditate.
connect with your spirit guide, your angels, whatever you want to connect with, or even
Mhm.
you can connect with nature and the universe, whatever you believe in.
Yes.
hmm Find time to really connect in person with your friends and your family. If you don't feel like understand by your friends, you can build a new friendship The most important thing, I think, have courage to ask for help. Not just courage to ask for help from family or friend. You can consider going to any type of therapy, like
Yes.
hypnotherapy. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
offering 20 minutes phone consultation, online consultation if you are interested.
Yes.
And you can join any type of healing modalities, any type of healing modalities that suit you, because everybody is different. Have sound healing, right? Have
Yes.
energy healing, alternative healing, joint group. Yeah, there's many ways that can deal with your loneliness.
I like that. We should. Do
Mhm.
you have that list written down so I could type it at the bottom when we
Yeah,
finish?
yeah, I can
Send it
give
to
it.
me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's really helpful,
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie.
Yeah,
Really.
I'm going to finish, write it down, and I'll put it
Okay.
in my website, also in my blog.
Okay. Good. Good.
Mm, yeah.
And then let's see. What are some challenges with that?
I think the only challenges for loneliness is people not willing to talk about it.
Not admit it. To not admit
Because
it.
yes, that's why at the very beginning of this live stream, at this video, I mentioned be honest to yourself.
Yes.
That's that's the first step that you try to you making an effort to open the door for healing.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's the effort that you have your hand out to try to open the door for healing. That is be honest to with yourself. How do you feel?
Yeah. That makes me feel like we really need to be more compassionate because we don't know. People aren't saying, they're not speaking, they're not saying
Yes,
how they really feel.
yes,
And we're so quick to judge sometimes
yes,
instead of like, oh, they must be having trouble.
yes.
They must be, struggling.
I want to share with you some funny stuff because
Okay.
because since last year I pick up a new hobby that I have a lot of house plant at my house, and I saw a quote like, never judge, don't judge people. Maybe they are busy and they have hard time dealing with fungus nuts at home. I was like, that's me.
Oh my God. That's
I
good.
know, so
That
funny.
that lightened me up. I like that. Okay. Did we cover all the questions? I think we did.
Yeah, yeah. Only a few minutes left, so
Okay.
maybe we can do some tapping
Oh, yes, yes, let's
to
do
in
it.
order to be really dive deep into ourselves and really connect how you feel, because a lot of people not connecting with their emotion, not connecting with their body.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So find comfortable, just sit or lay down if you would like, and just you can have your soft gaze. It doesn't have to be closing your eyes, and then we can just use for the fingertips here, or four fingertips, and we can just gently tap below our collarbone, right, coming to around our heart chakra area. So take a deep breath and exhale. And now just focus on how's the sensation of the air traveling through your nostril in and out while you're tapping. Or perhaps you can feel the feeling of your fingertips that tapping on yourself and telling yourself that I'm proud of you. And we can say it together. You can say your own name, like for example, Stephanie, I'm proud of you, right? You can say out loud, I am safe. I have the right to feel what I feel, because I'm the only one that inside my body. I'm connected with my body. I'm connected with my feeling and emotion. I love myself. It is okay to change. Change is safe. Asking for help is safe. I'm healthy. I'm willing to learn something new. Learning something new that makes me feel joy. I love myself. When I have enough love within myself so that I can spread out love to others, and I'm willing to help and service others, I love myself. And I feel the love not just from my body. I feel the love from my surrounding. I feel the love from nature. I feel the love from Mother Earth, from the sky. The sky looks different every minute, because as if try to entertain us, to tell us how much love it wants to give it to us. We just need to give ourselves time to have a pause. Give ourselves a minute to be quietly observe and be mindful. Feel love from the universe, or even, or perhaps allow yourself to feel love from the oxygen that you're breathing in, that keep you alive. Feeling the sensation that your fingertips tapping you. Or maybe just try to allow yourself to open your heart a little more, to accept the things that you think you couldn't accept. Acceptance is like inhale, and when you exhale, it's just let go. And slowly open your eyes if you have your eyes closed, and that's it.
I have one person online. Lisa, did you have a question for Stephanie? If you're there, we love you too. She said she loves us. I
Oh,
just wanted to
thank
make
you.
sure. I just want to make sure you didn't have a question.
Sending love to everyone's watching, everyone in the world. Sending healing energy, blessing energy.
Yes, yes. And I want to just add one last thing that if you, this is a breathing mudra. So if you're feeling, disconnected, or if you're feeling lonely, just put these two fingers together and keep the other ones close. Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just breathe with your nose. Just and exhale through your mouth. And what it does is it brings oxygen into your lungs. So that sort of just brings you back down as well. All right, I guess she doesn't have a question for us. All right, so we love you. We'll be back. I'm rotating. We have Mindful Monday, then we have Manifesting Monday. So she's on every 2 weeks. If you want to get a hold of her, she has her 20-minute free consultation
Yes.
beautifulmindworld.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can get her there or on Instagram, Beautiful Mind World.
Yeah, you can DM me.
Mhm. Or go to her website and ask her. Oops, sorry. All right, and we got a few little announcements. The next new moon is 4/12/21. So we'll be doing a group on that. I still have my oils on sale, 33.33. I have 23 oils. We want to thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, visiting, listening, participating. We are so grateful for everything that you do. Blessings, love, and peace, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Stephanie. Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.